Hello everyone. So today we have Mr. Jayant Yakkundi, who is a director in Dentsu. And today we are introducing Mr. Jayant, who brings over 20 years of extensive experience in finance and leadership. Welcome to our show, sir. And we are eager to hear about your journey and insights.
Hi everyone, my name is Jayant. I have 25 overall years of experience in the finance and accounts domain. I have worked with multiple MNCs, Accenture, Thomson Reuters, IBM, Oracle, Tesco, and now presently working with Dentsu as a finance director.
And I believe Dentsu belongs to the London Stock Exchange. And so you have been traveling to UK and India, collaborating the two countries' culture together. We are working in India.
Yeah, Dentsu basically is a media and digital marketing company. The third biggest in the world and the biggest in Japan and Southeast Asia.
Oh, wow.
So they are basically into advertisements and digital media marketing. I'm sure you would have seen a lot of ads on the TV, billboards, yeah, poster scopes, and many. So they are biggest advertisement agency. Yes, we have two key business units. One is Japan, and second is other
Okay.
than Japan, everything else is called international business, headquartered in UK. So
Okay.
mostly that's where our interactions are. But yes, we happen to travel to other countries also, like Lisbon, France, and many other.
So, since you have been in finance since over 25 years, and so how your role in finance contributed to your career growth and apart from all the companies and the various industries?
See, I was always a rank holder from the beginning during my college school days. But like anybody else, I never wanted to pursue a BE or a medical. I always wanted to be a
Okay.
chartered accountant. Finance as a career definitely has given me all that I really wanted. End of the day, you want to have a great a reputation in the society. You want to really earn a lot, see world, and also have a satisfying career. And that's, I think, finance has given me.
Okay. I believe that how the challenges that you faced when you started your career post plus two, and we would like to hear your story behind it.
Coming to my story, yes, definitely, I finished my BCom again with very good marks, and yes, struggled a little during my chartered accountancy days. Cleared my inter. Final group took a little more time, and due to your financial commitments, family pressures, you tend to join. And once you join job, trust me, it is a little difficult. However, I was lucky enough to get a good company of people who always looked for acquiring professional qualifications, studying after their work hours. So that really kept me going. And I really owe that to my seniors who really guided me to acquire qualifications to grow in the career. And that's what I really cherish my career and give it to that and acquiring excelling in your career as well as acquiring skills and getting a professional qualification so that all together will take you to where you want to go to.
That's correct. I believe career in the degrees and as well as the experience is all together makes a pupil where they
Indeed,
want to
always.
go. Okay, if you look in today's era, since you belong to that era where you have struggled and even had given responsible for your family finances as well as even did not give up for your studies. So, what is your opinion for today's Gen Zs? Do not know they start from the plus two to go for the experience, and they forget that degree is more essential. Fewer people say go for the experience first. You will not understand the practical experience accordingly.
Your practical experience is a must, no doubt. However, it is important that it will help you to get your job. And
Okay.
I'm sure you will see great results in first few years of your career because everything goes well, you have experience, like people are really liking your performance, you get promoted once, twice, great. But all that fancy stuff ends very soon when you start growing up in your career ladder. So your experience can help you to get it or give you a good start. But when you start scaling up in your career, Absolutely, your professional skill sets, professional knowledge, your analytical strength, your strategic thinking, which you gain through your professional qualifications, are the ones which really help you. And you will start feeling it yourself. It's not somebody will tell you. You will clearly see the gap between you coming straight away from college, doing what you are good at, but a person who is bringing in value to the table because of his professional skill sets, knowledge, and the way he thinks. So when you start growing up, it's the value that you bring to the table rather than what you do or deliver what you asked for. So that starts pinching you, hitting you, and it is not easy to go back. It's really critical that, I mean, see, the age is not about, trust me, age is not about. If you take me, my career, it's not that always I had it and then started off. No, I have acquired like MBA after 5 years of my experience. Then I acquired my CIMA. Then I acquired my CPA. Then I also did a diploma in business management and so many, right? So all this I could see coming my way. And there were great leaders who could tell me, look, I mean, if you want to do it, do it. And it's just not me. There are people or the companies uh, uh, who really look for those qualifications like the gate pass, right?
Okay.
Uh, you may be like really a wonderful resource, and the employer wants to invest in you. However, employer hands are also tied because some of the companies, some of the organizations would like to have a particular skill set qualification in that particular role, and it is attached to that. So your qualifications will be a gate pass. You may be there, but you will not get it because you don't have that gate pass. So, like for example, US companies mostly ask for US CPA. APAC countries may be asking for an Australian CPA. UK companies may ask for an ACCA CPA, right? So CIMA or so many qualifications are tied to the role. So even if you are
Okay.
greatest of a resource, you will never get there if you don't have them.
Okay. So I believe we should, one person or new aspirant should develop their skill in which they want to go, right? Rather than doing all such
Absolutely.
courses.
So as I said, like your employer likes you and he really wants to invest in you, but still he cannot give you those roles because those roles are tied to those qualifications.
That's true. Coming to the skills, sir. Nowadays, the skills, people in the industry, there's a demand of technology, AI learning, or we can say chat GPT. There are many others. So, since you're working with the UK, and how do you see that coming up so that we can guide our students and with the new learning they can do along with their professional degrees?
I would answer it in two different parts, right? One is AI, and there are other technology tools also, which is a must. See, you cannot imagine a world without a technology in this era, right? If you don't embrace technology, if you don't get on with the pace, with the technology pace. You are like any Kodak, any Nokia, right? You are just not in the market. You will lose the race. Having said that, your chat GPTs, AIs, and many other tools will make your job a little easy, right? And it's a must for you to acquire those. However, there are many tools in the market which are, especially a finance as a person, you need, like your Tableau, be it your Power BI, be it your data modeling, be it your data analytics, right? Because nowadays, everybody knows, all leaders know that information is available, right? Oh, sorry,
Yes.
data is available, but you need to provide a meaningful information or a message out of it. And you are running against time. See, you can do the same thing, taking 3 or 4 days of time, putting it in Excel, all that great. So, two things very important: time, visualizations. So these two are a must skill for any finance and accounting guy in a new era that he must learn. So like how when we started, Excel or a Word or a PowerPoint was a must. Now your AI, ChatGPT, your data analytics tools, Power BI,
Actually.
Python are must. So do not think that you are like, oh, acquiring something new certification. I'm saying they are given. You must know them. Otherwise, you're a Nokia or you're a Kodak, and you are no more in the race.
But don't you think, sir, there's been a question from many students that they might lose their
Hmm.
new, like true proficiency, original proficiency, like they are accountants or they are a financer. So by learning Python and any other digital platform, what do you think that they might lose that their real professionalism and they are going towards a data analytical? How they can manage it together?
I'm sure people who have studied their chartered accountancy, people who have studied their all professional
Yes.
qualifications will certainly know using, I mean, say, living in the world of computer and still learning your financial accounting skills, right? There is like computer auditing in the computer environment, risk, fraud, right? And cyber crimes. All these are the subproducts or a byproducts of your technology, right? That's how people have
Okay.
become intelligent enough to like do a fraud or whatever. So if you don't know that, you are outperformed in
Okay.
the industry. So acquiring these skills are not going to make you handicapped. They are going to make you more informed against these things. So when I say that, if you learn a Power BI, right, it's not that you will forget Excel. It's not that you will forget your basic visual presentations you always did with Excel. It is only an advanced way of doing it, which is your front end. In the back end, still you need to know what are those tables, what are those mapping tables that will connect to these respective things. The people who have, because I am a process improvement director also, I really know how these technology guys are giving you a front end view of a Tableau result or a Power BI result. Back end of that, it's again pure cut Excel. You need to know your visual basics. You need to know your advanced macros. You need to know your Excel skills. So those are the foundations on which your new era of technology is built.
That's wonderful answer. Even it will help me as well to grow in future, to develop the new skills. And we it is essential really apart from the degrees, their major degrees. Okay, next going to next question. Uh again we have always covered we almost have, like almost have covered these skills. So what do you think like we have observed most of the directors, only 1% of the directors are reaching to the like who are the CA profession or the financer, and they stuck in between to the finance manager. 19 around 90% of the only become to the finance manager, and to reach to the ladder only around 10% reached as in the director level as you are. So why is it so? Why there's only very less person who as a profession who reach to the 10%?
So there is no one straight answer to this. So you will have to take it in the situation or the people perspective or people aspirations related angle, right? So there are few people who are happy doing what they are doing. They want to do that 9 to 6 job, get paid, and they're happy. And they don't really dream big. There is a set of people. They are okay. They are fine to be like that. But if there is an crunch, cost saving, organization realignment, org restructuring, they are the first one to go because they
Oh,
have never shown any career aspiration. They have never shown any interest in growing. That is one set of people. Second set of people, absolutely great. They are a great hard worker, but they lack upscaling themselves, right? Because technologies change, requirements change, business environment dynamics change. If you don't upskill yourself, don't expect to be in that 10% who are the people who are really growing in their career. You will be in that 90, right? Third, you need to align your goals with organization goals also, right? It is not that organization is traveling in an X direction and you are in a Y. You will never grow. You may just exit the organization. And I'm not saying it is bad. If you want to like change, because I myself have worked with 6, 7 different companies, it's okay to explore a career outside. However, the growth is both. It's there and here. But you need to see that you are aligning your goals to the organization goals. That means you are doing exactly what organization wants to do or would like to achieve in next 5 years. then naturally you are in that stream. Naturally, you are going to get those roles, and those roles get with growth opportunities. See, always trust me, employer always wants you to be in that role. Nobody wants you to like not do something. They are there to give you opportunities. You need to keep your eyes, ears open. You need to put yourself there, raise your hands and say, take up your challenges. Do not hesitate of failure. Do not hesitate to like take up challenges. Do not fear changing roles, and always remember getting out of your comfort zone is the only thing which will get you to the next level. Otherwise, you're happy doing what you're doing.
And here, what I have taken, like soft skills is the mandatory when you reach to one management level. After that, it's all about your soft skill and how you think and how you perceive as a here the true leadership quality where it starts.
Indeed, soft skills, absolutely. I mean, see, again, there are lot of trainings that companies itself provide, right? Especially all those MNCs that you heard, they do have these soft skill trainings. But
Mm.
attending training, applying them on your day-to-day business and the workspace is critical. I can give you trainings on 100 things, but if you never apply those, you will never
That's
be able
true.
to get it.
And what I have felt like mostly is the employers see you, not the your degrees. First, they see who you are for their company. That I have realized based on the interviews that I have given to the companies, and they check whether I best fit for them or not. And correct me if I'm wrong for these things. Like it's all about um, your true approach towards the company. Like if we are going for interviews, like you do not know anything about how they work and all, your degrees, your technical skills is of no use.
Absolutely. So I will answer this in three phases, right? First, for them to know you, you need to get inside the gate first. Otherwise, they will
True.
never know you. So for that, a gate pass, as I always say, a qualification or a mandate requirement is a must for you to get in. Only then they know you. Fine. You got to them and they got to know you. That an hour or 2 hour or maybe a series of interviews can only be able to gauge your thought process to an extent, and some questions here or there to see your technical abilities that will take you inside the organization. Once you get there is when people really see you, your performance, your kind of a personality, and how best you fit into the organization, right? So those 90-day plan that we all really know about is the one which actually tells you whether you belong to that culture, whether the culture is fit for you, both. So that's how you actually define, or employer will know you whether we both are made for each other type.
Oh, that's perfect. So moving to the culture, since you have worked with the UK team as well, since you are, so how you difference felt with the Indian working culture and UK working culture in your company?
See, presently, what the team that I have, right, and I have almost my team based out of UK, Spain, Lisbon, and Japan, and they're all in their 55 plus. So there are two things. One, they are more close to the business and they are the experts and they have been doing that. They are senior to you in the age also. So it's very different way of working with them, because you being experience-wise junior to them, but in the designation, you're a director and they're all analyst or business analyst or the leads or whatever. It is not easy to get along. Trust me. One, they will trust you or they will follow you only where if they see value in you. And it is not a culture like here where most of the slowly it is changing though, where yes sir kind of people, right? If your boss tells you to do something, yes sir, I will get in. Okay sir, I will do it, right? That's kind of a culture. And also we are more hierarchical driven, that if your lead says this, you should do it. If your manager says you should do it, you should do it. As simple as that. It is not like that there. They question even the CFO. Why I am doing? What am I doing? And why do you think we should do it? So people are absolutely empowered enough to ask those questions to be sure that whatever is being asked to deliver is exactly getting delivered and they see value in it. And there is nothing wrong with it. I would also say, even for us also here, people can ask, okay, so manager comes, okay, I need this report in next an hour types. Fine, great, but is it that I should leave something out and look at your report? Is that priority? What happens is most of the times, because we don't ask the right questions or hesitate to ask or like afraid of asking questions, we have too much on our head to deliver, right? Because your manager may not know what you're doing. No doubt, even he has to ask like whether XYZ, you're busy or whatever. Same time, there is nothing stopping you from doing it. And you have a limited amount of job to do. So unless and until you voice it, you feel empowered to ask the questions, you never do it. So that's the cultural difference I always found. All are equal in the UK or the foreign culture. There is no like, okay, boss, everything is like on the papers. Rest all when they come to office, all are same.
Okay. What's the do's and don'ts for the student that they should not follow and they should follow, like office politics and such any other thing, if they should not follow, and what is the right track they should go ahead when they join the new company?
See, I mean, I would say connect yourself to your organization wherever you are. Connect. When I say connect, feel part of that organization. If you never feel connected and if you never feel you also belong to the culture, you will never be able to grow in that organization or the culture. So first and foremost, connect. Second, whenever or whichever organizations you quit and then join, start unlearning few things because you always carry a baggage. Oh, I did XYZ in my company. That was my experience. Oh, that's what we did. I had a great career. Fine. You have taken a decision to get to a new company now. Be part of that. When you are in Rome, be a Roman, as they say. If you are in a new company, forget your past. Unlearn certain things because there is so much to learn in organization. Third, always put up your hand and be visible in the organization because a lot of people are great workers, but because of their they are introvert because they don't want to showcase. They think, oh, people will get to know because of my work and I don't need to showcase. No, it's wrong. Do not expect because your manager has hundreds of giants or a Dilpreet to like look at. Unless you showcase, they will not know. And we should not be blaming them. Fourth, as I said, acquiring skill sets, getting your qualifications, aligning yourself with the organization goals is the key. So
True.
those will definitely make you successful.
That's correct. I believe why people do not interact, maybe as you said earlier, hesitation. What the manager will think, if I'm speaking, am I speaking too much of it or not? But don't you think maybe they might think that they are new to the company and how they will take my statement, and so what should they do to remove such kind of a hesitation? And it's not a thing that they can communicate anything they want. They believe that, yeah, let me explore first,
Absolutely.
then I can speak. So how do they
Look,
can students can or aspirants can manage accordingly?
see, people are usually hesitant because of two reasons. One, they are new to that workplace, right? So people are like they're trying to see things around, gauge, understand. So you naturally know what to say, what not to say. I mean, if you are a matured individual, you know when to, what not to, generally, right? The second
Yes.
reason why people are hesitant is because of their language, right? People come from vernacular languages. People may come from small towns. People may find an MNC culture overwhelming when they come to an organization, and the fear of not picking the right words, fear of not making the right statements, also sometimes holds them back. In those scenarios, there are two ways in you can deal with. Sometimes directly go and approach him, and you can connect to them in whatever comfort language you have. Because if you are from north, you may speak in Hindi, and if you are in south, like some any other language, just to build that connect, so that there is one communication channel opened up. And when you know that there is a drawback, ensure that you work on it. So when I initially joined in my organization, because we are in Karnataka and a lot of people do come from the Kannada background, we had actually put up a fine if you speak in a vernacular language in the organization, where because you have in Bangalore is a Cosmo, right? There are a lot of people who speak different languages. So English was only the language that we wanted to be on the floor, and that's exactly helped people to improve their speaking skills, right? So that's the one thing. Second thing, you should know your boundaries. You should know whether you have really understood the question. Only then you can put up your hands and ask doubts if you have. Because if you start asking some stupid questions and without understanding and without even knowing the quorum of the meeting, then you are losing your ground. So it's always advisable to gauge. As I said, those 90 days are the time for you to like gauge when to, when not to.
That's true. Yes, everyone is smart enough, and based on their diplomatic way and what we say for the
Yeah.
observation way, they can manage. They can manage
Always.
accordingly.
And always
Yes.
remember, like, always have a kind of a mentor in your organization, right? So there are two people, mentor and a buddy. Buddy is a someone whom you can share anything, right? Your whether simplest and simple thing, how is this guy? Some light office politics, some things that you are not comfortable sharing with others. So that's a kind of a buddy kind. And always it is good to for even for employer to identify a buddy, even for person to identify somebody as a buddy. However, it's always important to have a mentor who can actually guide you in the right direction. Always have a godfather in an organization, right? I mean, I
Okay.
can link it to my cricket word. See, everybody is not a mentor, right? So there is a Sachin Tendulkar is a mentor, Rahul Dravid is a coach, and there are a lot of people, bowling trainers, batting trainers, right? So all the three are different. One is a trainer, one is a coach, one is a mentor. Have a mentor. Mentor never tells you what to do, how to do. He will always share his experience, and it is up to you to grab, right?
Perfect.
Coach is somebody who will actually walk the path with you and tell you, okay, you should do this, and he's on the ground to tell you. Train is somebody who is just does everything along with you. So you need to know this difference, and important to have a mentor in your life.
That's perfect. So, thank you so much, sir, for this valuable insight. Something guidance can guide many people and many students, and hope they watch the video. So, anyway, sir, thank you so much, sir, for connecting today, and hope to take more
Pleasure.
such kind of insight video in the later episodes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
Pleasure
All
having.
right.
Bye bye.